All right. Peace and greetings, YouTubers. Fergie, what you doing? Actually, you know what, Fergie? Listen, I hope you get everything you want for Christmas. I really do. Because I honestly, I don't know what it is that I just witnessed or what we all witnessed, but I don't ever want to see it again. Like, that was the most traumatizing mess to experience. It's to the point where I've had to go into witness protection. So, actually, after this video, I'm out, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I can't do this no more. So, my name, I've changed it to Greg Johnson. I'm actually going to be leaving. I can't tell you where I'm going, but I gotta go. Let me take these out for y'all think I'm serious. But anyway, goodness. Here's the thing. I'm not even going to cook Fergie. It's just important that people like Fergie understand it. Sometimes everything isn't for everybody to sing. You know what I mean? Okay, like watching that was kind of like growing up in church where there was always that lady that always had to sing a solo during the testimony portion of the service, and she couldn't sing. And I mean, not only would she sing whatever song she was singing, but she'd do the extended version. Like, you were going to be in there for about 3 days and a half through this entire song, and then you still had to sit through the rest of the service. Like, that's what Fergie gave us. And the funniest part is, Fergie was confident while she was up there doing whatever she thought she was doing. I mean, she was directing and smiling, and she was doing all this weird stuff. Like, even with her voice, these weird inflections that she thought sounded great, and was just smiling like it was good. And the part that got me is the audience was just gassing it up. They're clapping and, wow. I'm like, yo, are we seeing the same thing? What are we watching? But see, what got it to be even better was the reaction, because the cameras kept catching the celebrity reactions. So you got like Draymond Green, and he's like, you know when you do that laugh where you just try to hold your mouth together, he couldn't even hold it together. You got Chance the Rapper, Low-Key Kaplan, Anthony Anderson looking concerned and confused. It was a lot. Like, Fergie, I don't know who your friends are, but you got too many yes friends. Like, because clearly one of them should have told you something after they saw the dress rehearsal, like, yo, I think we might need to change the arrangement a little bit. Like, maybe we should just change the arrangement. Just do a little something. You know what I mean? And I'm not even going to cook it. Like, I'm going to be like Aretha Franklin. Like, that time they asked Aretha about all the different entertainers, and so she gave her opinion. And when, she got to Taylor Swift, she couldn't think of nothing. So she said, okay, let's see. Great gowns, beautiful gowns. That's where I am. If y'all ask me what I thought about Fergie's performance, I'm just going to say, okay, let's see. Great lighting. Great, beautiful floor, the floor, the emblem with the NBA All-Star Game, great floor, great audience, because clearly the audience loved it. I don't know. You know what? I think the new rule should be from now on, anybody who sings the national anthem, and mind you, I don't even care about the national anthem like that. Y'all know where I stand on a lot of things, so I'm not even pressed about this. So low-key, I got a kick out of watching this. Okay, this was like watching when Roseanne did it. But anyway, the rule should be, if you want to sing the national anthem at any event, or if you just want to be taken seriously as a vocalist, you should go on Showtime at the Apollo. And if you can make it without the audience booing you, then okay, go ahead and you make your dream happen. But if not, call it a day. And that's specifically for the people that are like really trying to be the real powerhouse vocalists. I'm not talking about the people that are trying to be like visual entertainers. They do just enough singing to get by, but they're dancing and everything else is great where it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about those ones. I'm talking about the vocalists. You know what? If you can't make it on Showtime at the Apollo, then you need to just stay home. Like, man. But the thing is, the national anthem, I guess for some people it's a harder song to sing. I guess it varies, but some songs just don't work for everybody. And that's why, depending on if you have a unique voice, you just got to do what works for you within your lane. Like Macy Gray. You know what I mean? Macy Gray, when Macy Gray made Macy Gray songs, they were great for Macy Gray. I try to say goodbye and I joke. Try to walk away and I stumble. No, I try to hide it. Whatever she would say. Like, it worked. Like, that was cool. But then, I remember one time she did the national anthem at a football game. The audience wasn't as nice as this audience was. And unfortunately, it didn't go well for her. But that doesn't take away from Macy Gray's artistry. It's just Macy Gray works in the Macy Gray lane. When she's in that Macy Gray pocket, that's when she's her best. Like, I think she did an awesome job of covering Radiohead's Creep that time. If you ever watched that on YouTube, that's one of the... I really like that rendition of that song that she did. But anyway, here's my real beef about this entire situation. Comcast or Xfinity or whatever they want to be called charged me $269 for my cable this month. Because no matter who your cable provider is, somehow your cable jumps up like $40 each month. One month is $80. Then it jumps up to $120. The next month is $245 plus your firstborn and a pint of blood. And mind you, you haven't done anything different than you've done in the past months. But for some reason, it was $269 this month. And so I've decided I'm going to write a letter to Fergie and her management because I think they owe me about $3 or $4. Because if I'm paying $269 for cable, I expect excellence on everything that I watch. And what I witnessed was not excellent, unfortunately. And I think, because like I said, there's not enough TV watching in the world for $269. And so now that I have to pay that, I think she owes me $3 or $4 because just from what I witnessed, you know, I was doing my own calculations and really it was probably maybe like 22 cents worth of cable, but since it's the All-Star game and that's kind of important, you know, you got to surge the price. So it's $3 or $4. So I decided I'm going to write a letter and mail it in. I already started half of it, but let me finish the rest. So it's basically, Dear Fergie and Management. You know, when you're writing a letter and you're reading it out loud, you got to say everything phonetically so it makes sense. I would like to demand a full cash compensation for the inconveniences experienced. Sincerely. I should probably use my witness protection name. Let me scratch that out. Eric Johnson Zebralowski. All right. So that, Fergie, this will be in the mail. You should get it by Wednesday because tomorrow's a holiday and you know the mail don't run. But anyway, that's just a hot mess. But, you know, I think from now on what they should just do with these national anthems, we don't even need new people to sing them anymore. Just take Whitney Houston's old clip and just play it all the time. Just at every event, I think people will be satisfied. Nobody has a complaint about Whitney's national anthem. So just play Whitney's, just play the audio, and then everybody get on their merry way. If you don't play Whitney's, I guess, if you know, those of you who like Marvin Gaye's, when he kind of remixed it, y'all can do that one. Or I think Luther Vandross had a few good ones. Or Destiny's Child had a really good one. I think at the All-Star game of all places. Like, you know, play with those versions. Even Jasmine Sullivan, you know, those are great. You know, but we don't need a whole lot of new people to sing them anymore. Like, Fergie, listen, if you're going to quit the Black Eyed Peas and do the solo thing again, I'm going to need you just to have everything aligned and structured. And I know, listen, I am no Luke James as a vocalist, but I know what sounds right. And what I heard tonight, I want to speak to the manager. I'm calling the police next time. Like, I'm just call the police next time. All right? And just, anyway, I need to get out of here. Y'all know I'm on witness protection, so I'm about to book my flight. I will see you guys. Subscribe.